Big Footy Tigercast Player of the Year award, everybody. It's time to get our votes in for round one after an amazing win against Carlton by 13 points. Initially, we were actually going to do just a 3-2-1, but Grock and I on the night were struggling to think of just three, so we've extended it to 5-4-3-2-1, which may bite us in the arse later on in the season, but we thought it was very relevant to do that for the now. So with that said, we're going to bring up our chart that we've got going here. As of next week, we'll obviously include a leaderboard slide as well so we can see how it's all going. But what we're going to do, we'll go through all the 5 votes first, and then we'll work our way down. So Tig submitted his votes to us before he jumped off earlier tonight. So his 5 votes went to Luke Traynor, the debutant. And I'll kick things off. My 5 votes, I went with Jack Ross. I thought that was undoubtedly his best game for us by far. Showed leadership, showed poise. He did everything that we were kind of hoping he was going to do all off season. And he obviously missed such a large chunk of last season that, yeah, we kind of maybe forgot about him a little bit. But those 2 goals were clutch. That one on the run, on the angle, was unbelievable. Good vision in close. And I just think he really helped elevate the team when he needed to. So Jack Ross gets my 5 votes. CB, who did you have for your 5?
From the Richmond Football Club, 5 votes. J. Ross.
J. Ross.
For all the reasons we discussed. Best game for the club.
Yeah, I think it was easily. Grock, your 5?
I've gone actual Camden McIntosh. I think without his sacrifice, I gave him the 5 because his sacrifice for the game and toweling up Cripps. We don't win that game without his sacrifice.
That's fair enough call. EJ, your 5?
Toby Nankervis.
Ooh, okay.
For me, he was probably pipped by TDK, but I can't remember exactly how the bloody poem goes by Rudyard Kipling about something about like when all those around you are losing their heads and you can keep yours, you'll be a man, my son, or something one day. He was the absolute epitome of leadership, and he was dragging us through that really tough period in the first half.
Not to mention his 2 goals as well. That helped sort of bookend a few things. No, I think they're fair enough 5s, gents. For 4 votes, I went for Nankervis for similar reasons to what you outlined, EJ. I thought, he got us off to a start with that first goal. Then he kicked that other goal out of nowhere. And while he may not have necessarily won the ruck duel, I think the way he played the game was a huge factor in the reason why we won, because he didn't let De Koning get off the chain offensively. Like, I was really expecting De Koning to take marks and kick goals as well in the absence of Curnow, and it never eventuated. So I thought Nank played a ripper. CB, who would you have for 4?
I too, 4 votes. Richmond Football Club, T. Nankervis. For all the reasons we said, absolute warrior, led from the front and kept us in the game when we need to be in there. So well done, Tobes.
Grock, who was your 4?
Nank for my 4. Again, he was the one that really got us started on the scoreboard for us, and just his competitiveness. He kept us in it, and with his second efforts.
EJ, who'd you have for 4?
Taranto.
Timmy Taranto.
Yeah, 8 clearances, nearly 400 metres, 30 disposals. Again, it's that there were players that had better patches during the game, but his consistency, especially in the first half, like when things were going pear-shaped a bit, he's dragged us through.
Can't argue that. And Tiggs went for Nick Vlaston for 4, who, definitely played a super game down back. Looked very comfortable and very assured down there every time the ball went near Nick Vlaston. For 3 votes, I went Ben Miller. I thought one of his best games for the club. I loved the way he was able to outbody Mackay at times, and you could see the genuine frustration on Harry Mackay's face when it was happening. I thought he wound back the clock. Probably sounds a bit silly given how young he is, but he got back to the Ben Miller of mid-2024, who was winning all those one-on-one contests. So that's why I went 3 for him. CB.
Richmond Football Club, S. Lawler.
Oh, okay.
I thought Lawler's impact on the game, 8 score involvements, 18 disposals. He popped up at some critical times. He was very clean. Like I said, 8 score involvements, two goals himself. He really contributed massively to our scoreboard and our pressure, so worthy of a couple of votes.
It's fair enough. He had, unbelievably good debut. Grock?
3 votes. I've gone Jack Ross. I could have gone flipped those 3 players' votes around. I just felt obviously Ross was our best performed player, but I think Camden and Toby were more crucial for the win. But Ross was easily our best performed player, stats wise, over the 4 quarters. So 3 votes.
And Elton, EJ? I don't know why I called you Elton. I just read the name, EJ.
Yeah. No, same thing. Jack Ross, for all the reasons mentioned. Best game he's played for the club.
More of that, please, Jack Ross. 2 votes. I went for Camden McIntosh, just simply for the tagging job he did on Patrick Cripps. Sacrificed his own game. And even though Cripps got 30-odd touches, he limited his impact, which is as much as we could hope for and as much as we needed him to do. I thought Camden did a exceptional job there. Oh, sorry, I should go back. Tiggs voted Camden for 3 votes for much of the reasons I just mentioned then for my 2 votes. 2 votes for UCB.
From the Richmond Football Club, Nick Vlosten, for all the reasons we've mentioned.
Nick Vlosten, fair enough. Grock, 2 votes.
Yep, Nick Vlosten for the 2. All the reasons mentioned. Outside of that one horror kick that led to the first goal of the match, he was a rock down back. Absolutely smashed it.
And EJ?
Thompson Dow.
Oh, I like it.
He worked as hard as I've seen him work, and well done, son.
That was a good game.
I was close to putting him in as well. Just those repeat efforts in the last quarter, the tackling and pressure. He had a bit of speed. I reckon he just needed to slot that goal, and he might have found his way in there. Would have maybe tipped him over the edge. Tiggs went for Jack Ross for 2 votes. I'm sure much for the reasons why we mentioned earlier. My 1 vote, I went Sammy Lawler. I thought that's as impressive as a debut as you can see. The score involvements that was alluded to earlier, just composure under pressure. I thought he was super. And to kick those 2 goals and the one to go ahead, just topped it off. CB?
All right. This is going to be controversial, but I think this vote should be counted. All right. From the Carlton Football Club, Michael Voss. Any man who sticks a 2-time Brownlow medalist in the ruck deserves a vote. That's all I'm saying. He really contributed to our win. So, Michael Voss, well done. Can I have it?
No, but
that gets. Look, I'm pulling an executive order here. That is going to get pulled for the same reasons that Jake Arts votes are no longer.
All right. From the Richmond Football Club, Timmy Taranto. 1 vote. Outstanding game from Tim.
Tim Taranto.
Sorry, mate. I got overruled.
Vossi, sorry. Grant, who is your 1 vote?
1 vote to the number 1 pick, Sammy Lawler. I just felt every time he had the ball or was around the ball, something positive happened for us. Yeah. Very influential, especially in the late second and early third. I thought he had a ripper game. Deserves to be recognised.
How's the formatting going on this? And EJ rounding us out with the 1.
Yeah, Sam Lawler for all the reasons mentioned.
Sam Lawler, very good, super impressive. He was 1 vote. Sam, fuck, I'll have to fix that. Anyway, Toby Nankervis was Tiggs' 1 vote. So they are our Tigercast Player of the Year votes for round 1 against Carlton. Like I said, we'll get a leaderboard put together for next week. I'll work on the formatting when entering names as well. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your votes. And CB, look, maybe we'll have to do a side vote for opposition players or something like that you can chuck Michael Voss in.
I've just made EJ's come on man next week. Come on, man.
Yeah. You've made that and an executive order. You've gone the daily double. But yeah, let us know in the comments below who you would have voted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sure there'll be a lot of very close similarities there. There might be some other ones that we may have missed. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll see you all for the next votes next Tuesday.